Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set and towing the slab, Paul Skeens. What's the scouting report on him?
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. And there's a foul ball. That one ripped, but foul. Ground ball up the middle. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And that drops in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
That one way inside. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Check swing, no appeal. Skeens, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. This to center field. Cruz running hard to get it. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back at Truist Park. And our pitcher in this game, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
McCutchen.
And fouled off.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner at first with no outs here. Pickoff throw.
Be safe.
At the belt and fires. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish.
Batting third, the right
Ryan
fielder,
Reynolds here.
Ryan Reynolds.
That's a little high, and that's ball one. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. And that is out of play.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Fouls it back with two strikes. Cruz at first, one gone.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now it's Alexander Canario. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike.
In the dirt, but kept close to second, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly, scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Skeens back to work. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
The 2-1.
Ball, no.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Reynolds makes the play, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Will.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's way high. And
One
that's
ball,
ball 1.
no
They're
strike.
so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers'
1-1.
arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And he swings through that one.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
one
2.
in the dirt. One out, base is empty. On the ground to third. Oh, nice play. Nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions, hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Max Muncy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two out, space is empty. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And here is Alexander Canario.
Alexander Canario.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-0.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Check swing, called strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting fifth, the
So
first
digging
baseman,
in, Spencer Horwitz. That one catches the corner for a strike. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Henry Davis. Strike 1.
0-1.
Strike 2. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's towards center. Pajes. brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. New inning getting started. And here's the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. Swings and misses. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Cruz gets under it. And out number one on the grab.
Batting eight, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
And next for L.A.,
Pages.
Andy Pages. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
One down, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So two down now, and here is Hesung Kim.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Two down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fastball is outside. Top of the third, no score. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
The batter, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Betts. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And there's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dennis Santana loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Two outs. Pitch misses. 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Pickoff move to first.
He's safe.
Next pitch
outside.
misses. Ball 2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Kim off of first with 2 away. Strikes him out with 102.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Adam Frazier. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 78 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-0. Fought off foul.
that's
just
the ball.
missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Substitution being made at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Nick Gonzalez. No outs. Runner at first. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Swings through that one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Pitch misses outside. And the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
That's outside. 2-2. Stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, right side of the infield. Edman hauls it in for the out.
Batting none. The shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down. This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Man at first, one away. Popped up. Freeman settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Cruz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And it's into the gap. Runner around third. He'll score. The Pirates take the lead.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart. He's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Number 78 comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Cruz at second with 2 down. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Atlanta, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Tommy Edman. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in, and there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Freeman at the plate now, and that's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Put 2-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Now back, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So they're down to their final out. And now Teoscar Hernandez, known for his late inning heroics. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. They looking at you from the face down. I'm with the face down, scheming. And let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty busy in this
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un boss de